What's good, y'all? I hope y'all been progressing, man. I hope all is well with you, like dead ass. I don't even. Hopefully they don't yellow flag me for that, but it be what it be. It is what it is, man. Like I said though, I hope y'all been progressing. Now, I was gonna make a whole PowerPoint presentation for this, but I'm like, bro, I'm just literally gonna record. This is one of them videos where, as you can see in real time, I'm playing the game or I'm looking at the battle pass. I'm scrolling down. I'm about to scroll down to the best character in the game. I use magic. You see what I'm saying? It's like a close second. But that's besides the point. I'm silver one on my PC. I don't play this. I only play when I'm playing with my cousin. But I wanted to make a video. I was almost about to make a whole PowerPoint presentation. Like you literally can see it right here. Never mind. I closed the tab out. I was gonna make a whole PowerPoint presentation. I've never used this nigga Punisher. This nigga ugly as hell. I never used Hella neither. Let me see what Hella hitting on, man.
If you do not oppose me.
But here's the thing. I didn't want to make that PowerPoint no more, man. It didn't make sense to me. It don't make sense to me to use a PowerPoint presentation when I can literally just come on here and talk to y'all and convey my thoughts from a more authentic standpoint and a non-rehearsed standpoint because, bro, that's the best kind of content in my opinion. Now, I know y'all be enjoying the PowerPoints. I know y'all like them. But it's like, bro, they not for everything, bro. I don't need it for everything. And what I was going to use my PowerPoint presentation for was for this. Shout out to Leia for giving me this idea. She gave me this idea for my second channel, but I almost turned it into a main channel video. Not almost. I did turn it into a main channel video. And I tweaked it a little bit, so it's not exactly what she was talking about because on my Instagram story a couple of days ago, I went on there and I asked y'all to give me suggestions for my second channel or anything y'all wanted me to talk about on my second channel. And I was going to make a video on it. You feel me? But, you know, shit changed. People change. At the end of the day, I ain't do it right. But I still got it in the tuck. I'm looking at it right now. So, what she asked me was to make a video about the problems in the black community and how we as black people, you know, can progress out of the situation that we in right now. And instead of doing that, I decided to make a video, and I was going to make a whole series. I'm like, shit, this could be a little method where, you know, damn, this bitch do this much damage from this far away. What the fuck? This why she an insta-ban. You can, nigga, what the fuck? And that bitch hit. Okay, so I guess I'm not. Anyways, man. Let me read this to y'all. Instead of doing the entire problems with the black community, because I'm going to be a whole hundred, I don't have the time nor the care for this human shit because at the end of the day, this racism shit is really just, it's another thing to keep us attached to this earth human low level frequency. It's another method of divine and conquer. You see what I'm saying? And since it's another method of divide and conquer, I really don't give a fuck about it too much. Like it just don't do nothing for me. It don't mean nothing for me. We don't really need that shit. This is some low level shit. This is some shit all the NPCs get riled up about. Like the same NPCs who be following Joe Byron and motherfucking Kamala Harris. These niggas get riled up about all of this race shit. But I wanna put this into perspective for y'all in a different way. And I'm gonna try to make it as simple and as easy to understand as possible. Because when it comes to these certain things or these type of things, I'll be like, dog, I don't know how people don't realize this shit sooner on. Like, this shit should be like, you know, this shit should be some obvious shit. So what I titled the video and what I was going to title the video is How to Destroy Black Men. Yeah, I don't know if I was going to get copyright strike for that or community guideline strike for that because, you know, they like to play favorites on this bitch. So they might have striked me for it. But we'll never know. I guess we'll never know because I'm not posting it like that. Maybe I'll title this video How to Destroy the Black Community and we will find out. But I had a 5-step slideshow of how to destroy the black man. And step number 1 was to take his bitch. Now, I'm not saying that black women are bitches, obviously, but I just wanted to put this in a level where y'all can understand. It's a lot of fucking bots and there's a lot of NPCs who dead ass don't understand shit if it ain't on their level. And I was just being a little silly, so I just said take his bitch. Step number 1, take his bitch, and that means pin his woman against him. Induce or incite or ignite a gender war whenever you open up a certain, I'll say, whenever you walk through a certain walkway, whenever you go a certain way of life, incite a gender war. And that way of life that I'm referring to is a media-induced lifestyle, a lifestyle where you all up on the gram, a lifestyle where, you know, you are heavily involved in the media. Incite a gender war. Once you do that, you have, quote unquote, taken the black man bitch from him because she hate him. When the gender war is going on, you can tell obviously every single day that it's a gender war. It's always some women versus man shit. That's the first step to destroying a black man or any man in that manner. You destroy it, you take his bitch. That's step number 1. It's just that simple. You pin his woman against him, and once you pin his woman against him, he not gonna have nobody to defend on. Step number 2, induce self-hate. That would be the second step out of the 5 that I have. Induce self-hate. And when I say induce self-hate, I'm not saying that all fucking black men are depressed or suicidal, but a lot of black men hate themselves, and it's usually these street niggas, right? These street niggas have been brainwashed and they don't even understand it. They can't even comprehend it. Now, I understand, right? It's not the 80s. It's not the 80s. It's not the 90s. It's not the 70s or whenever fucking crack was booming. Y'all know better than me. Half of y'all is older than me, right? This is not them times no more. These street niggas is not doing nothing besides being public terrorists and public menaces to everybody on the block. They don't do nothing but terrorize you, bro. They don't do nothing but try to get you to twist your fingers in a certain direction. And, you know, maybe from time to time go shoot a couple of niggas. That's the street nigga life in 2024. You can go stick some niggas up, but if you go stick some niggas up, it's like, bro, that's like a one in a million. 9 times out of 10, y'all niggas don't even do it because y'all be scared. And that's the reality of the situation. That shit leads nowhere fast. You gonna keep hitting them motherfucking car dealerships, and once you keep hitting them car dealerships, eventually, nigga, you gonna get caught. I hope you know that. Shit ain't worth risking your life. But self-hate is induced into the black community or inflicted onto the black men on a deeper level because we are being programmed to do so. So not only is our woman being took through the media or via the media, we are also starting to hate ourselves through the media. We always see a nigga talking about killing a nigga. We always see men talking about how they better than somebody else. It's all of these things that are going on that inflict self-hatred. And through that, you get people who become materialistic. They hate themselves. They can't stand to be in the situation that they currently in. They can't stand to not have designer clothes on. They can't stand to, you know, not be able to fuck with the Claremont twins or a bitch who seemingly have everything on the ground. They can't stand it, so they begin to hate themselves and alter themselves. And that puts us in the situation that we in today. The lack of authenticity. See what I'm saying? Everybody act the same. Everybody move the same. Everybody think the same. That's all a side effect from self-hatred. Because if you didn't hate yourself, you would be yourself. It's just that simple. So that's step number 2. Inflict self-hate. Program the niggas to self-hate themselves. Hate themselves. Right? Step number 3. Make him gay. This is fucking very simple. When you gay, you can't reproduce. All of these things that I've been telling y'all about so far is like a small stepping stone into the extinction of an entire race. Because in a race, you need 2 people. And I can say the same thing about black women that I've been saying about black men so far. It's literally just the inverse. It's the opposite. So instead of taking his bitch, you would take his nigga. Or take his nigga. Take her nigga. You see what I'm saying? Instead of, well, let's get down the list. Black women has inflicted self-hate as well. But that's besides the point. All I'm saying is you can say the same thing that I'm saying about black men for black women. It's just the opposite. Instead of making him gay, you make her gay. That's the reality. Excuse me. And this is very obvious. Now I understand, like, bro, I'm not a gay nigga. I never experienced to be a gay nigga. I've always liked pussy. I've always been attracted to pussy. I never could understand how a nigga get a hard on, from another nigga getting a hard on and not no beautiful woman. Like it don't make sense to me. A lot of niggas think it's a mental disorder, and it very well could be, right? Whatever the case may be. There's an agenda behind it. I'm gonna just keep it a whole hundred. There's an agenda behind it because once you have a whole race who is gay, what can they not do? They cannot reproduce. The amount of babies being made will slow up drastically the more gay people there are in a society. And it's just that simple. And that is why they are targeting the black community. Because not only are black people more fucking powerful naturally, see what I'm saying? They understand that if they keep you at this low level, you will not be able to comprehend nor change your situation. So I could have potentially just made a lot of people mad, but I don't give not one fuck. You being gay is just a part of their plan to fucking eliminate us out the equation. You see what I'm saying? Eliminate the original niggas who've been here out the equation and, really have their society to themselves. You being gay do nothing but hate that. Even if you was born that way. You just another what's the word I'm looking for? Like you like a scapegoat. Like they like, see, this nigga was born gay, there's nothing wrong with it. When in reality it's not natural. Just like being a serial killer ain't natural. And niggas gonna be like, did you just compare being gay to a serial killer? Missed the point. Missed the entire point, man. But let's keep going. Because I don't have to dwell on that shit. Y'all niggas is not stupid. Number 4, man, you inflict shame on the black man. That's how you get them niggas to fuck up on out of there. Now this, I don't know what step 4 would be for a black woman. I'll probably have to think about it a little bit more. But maybe shame too. Fuck it. You can inflict shame. But you inflict shame on the black man. That's number 4. And I say shame because if you realize in the media, a big way that black men are attacked and black men are brought down is by shame. And it's just that simple. Nothing more, nothing less. You can even look at this past election. People were blaming black men for Kamala Harris not winning the election. That's the reality. So they inflict a sense of shame onto these men. And what you have to understand is when someone is ashamed of themselves, it ties directly into this shit that I'm about to tell y'all next. Absence. Now you got to think, right? When you have a father who is absent in their kids' lives, these niggas is ashamed of themselves. It's not a sense where they just, very rarely, I'm not saying that this is, every single time. Like, niggas could definitely just be dickheads, and I could definitely just be wrong. See what I'm saying? But usually, speaking from experience and speaking from what I have witnessed in my life, something that I've known to be true. When it comes to men not being present in their child's lives, when it comes to men, being inconsistent in their child's lives, they have a deep-rooted sense of shame. Now, I'm not saying that this is how your dad who don't talk to you is. I'm not saying that. I don't know your dad. I'm just saying this is what I've experienced out of certain dads. I have a father, but I also have people around me who don't have a father or don't have a good father. You see what I'm saying? They have a deep sense of shame when it comes to their children, so it makes them absent. These niggas don't face their problems. All of these things that I just showed y'all, they dwindle on the self-esteem of a man. They destroy the self-esteem of a man. It's the reality of the situation. So if you want to destroy a black man and eventually halt the reproduction of an entire race, the progression of an entire race, you just follow these simple 5 steps. You take his bitch. I'm gonna say it all together for y'all. And let me pull it back up. You take his bitch, you make him hate himself. You make him gay. You make him shameful. And you make him absent. All of these things are engineered against the black man. And that is why it's the method of how to destroy him. I hope y'all understood this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Good little 15 minutes. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, bro. Y'all probably gonna get this video tomorrow. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Be smooth. Keep progressing, bro. All of this shit is low level. Whenever you dealing with somebody who consumes their whole life into this, you got to understand that these type of niggas is not the type of niggas you want to be around. Because somebody who really understands this situation understands that until black people see you moving as a better example, they not going to want to fuck with you. So just keep doing you. Once you do you, the ripple effect will reflect into the universe. I'm dead serious. This is a reflective state of our consciousness right now, whether y'all like it or not. I'm gone. Pull up to the Twitch, bro. Link in the description, man. I ain't playing.